Hey everyone, I'm MrHarr, and today we are on Dr. Pickle's creative server, as you can tell. And the reason we're here is because I built a portal turret in Minecraft, and it quote-unquote works. But before we get into actually looking around at it, let's go ahead and test it. Come on. Okay, well, as you can see, that was a little lackluster. For some reason, whenever I'm recording and I'm over there, I can't get all of the blocks to show up on this, but I planned ahead, so we have this, and you'll be able to see what it does. There we go. I'll show that again. So basically the way that this video is going to be working, or I'm going to be going about things in this video, I'm just going to show you the inside of the turret and all the redstone that is actually contained in that target. And let's grab that. And then I'll be kind of going around and showing the different, I guess, mechanisms. I'm not really sure if that's the right word. Showing all the different ways that this is all working together. Out there with the test stuff over there. In here is where the majority of these command blocks are, and just kind of go through here. Yeah, it's a lot. In total, I think there are 103 command blocks in this project, counting everything, not just the command blocks to set the bullets up and stuff. So there's that. Yeah, so I guess I'm just, if there are actually gonna be a lot of cuts in this video, I'm sorry about that, but just it's gonna be hard for me to go through project to project and keep coherent thoughts while I'm doing it. So yeah, the magic of editing and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so something I actually kind of forgot to show is the actual turret itself. And I'll be kind of going over my thought process while I was building and why the target is like that, I guess. You'll see what I mean. Hopefully you will. So this is the turret, obviously. Whenever I was building it, I generally, when I try and build something that I'm not really sure how to build, I look up what other people have built and I kind of go off of that. I don't copy it. I kind of do what I think looks better or stuff like that, better than that design I'm looking at, or sometimes I just kind of wing it. I started out working with a design on the turret, and then I just kind of winged it. I feel like it's neither of those. Wingity. What? Anyway, so for the I guess barrels, used bedrock, obviously. I thought about dispensers, but, or I mean, yeah, it's dispenser, yeah, but I didn't quite like the look of that from a distance. It just kind of looked like a dispenser, and I realized that the bedrock just looks like bedrock, but I like that look better for the things. The eye is obviously redstone with black stained glass. I kind of think it looks better than just the redstone blocks. I think it gives it a kind of darker look because the actual turrets have kind of like black line. They have a red eye, but like black lines. And obviously the laser is red stained glass. Again, I kind of thought about using redstone blocks, but I thought that first the glass looked a little bit more like a laser, and second, I wasn't sure what the whole how I was going to set everything up, so I didn't want the redstone blocks messing with any of the other redstone stuff and setting things off randomly or anything like that. So yeah, let's go over here at the target. I realized that this is like nothing. I mean, at least I don't remember anything in the Portal games like this. It's just kind of really generic and stuff like that. And I know that in Portal 2, when you're seeing the turrets being, Portal 2, when you're seeing the turrets being tested there, it's like a human, like a dummy. But I didn't really want to try and figure out how to build a dummy, and second, I kind of wanted at least the majority of the redstone to be housed in the target, just to make things easier for myself whenever I was testing and building stuff. So that's why that is like that. Obviously there's a redstone block there to kind of differentiate from, like, it's like the laser is actually hitting it or something like that. So next is the way that it's triggered, actually. So as you can see, whenever you're down there or you use that, oh gosh, whoa, that was quite a lag spike. Sorry about that. A piece of sand drops, and you'll see here. Oh man, I am dropping frames like crazy. Why? What computer? What are you doing? What's up? Do you have issues? Do we need to talk about this? Oh. Okay, I think things are better now. Okay, so as you can see, whenever the turret is, well, whenever you can activate it over there, or this one just for this, a piece of sand drops and goes down and breaks, and that activates it. Obviously, the sand is dropping past the where is it? The tripwire, and it actually just falls onto this potted dead bush. Yeah, dead bush. And it's, I mean, you can't really notice it. There's one over here too, so you can activate it from this side. Also, let's just grab that. Where? Oh, well, I guess oh, never mind. They wouldn't have dropped a piece of sand. Never mind. Yeah, but so the sand drops on here. It actually will. I guess I can't grab a. Just give me a second. Nope. I need a. There we go. Okay. So sand will actually. Come on. If I can place blocks, good grief. Sand will break on that, and so it'll also break on the on this. Yep. So that's why that's there, and I used the dead bush just because it was kind of it didn't look too out of place, and it's not that noticeable, especially if you're looking at the turret and stuff. This is an example. Yes, you are. So I think that's about it for this. So now on to the actual redstone explanation stuff. I can't talk. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're inside the turret. Obviously, we're going to be showing this. This is a way for the turret to talk. Here, let me just grab that. Shoots that out. Are you still there? So this actually doesn't interact with any of the blocks that are placed when the turret activates. It's kind of its own independent thing. But as you can see, the turret says, "Are you still there?" In Portal, if you're not aware, then turrets, whenever they lose sight of you, they will sometimes say, "Are you still there?" They say other things also, but that's just the one I chose. It's kind of the most memorable for me, and I think for a lot of people. I could be wrong about that. But yes, the way this works is, so whenever the item despawns, this redstone torch is activated, shooting out another cobblestone, and that in turn powers this block, turns off that redstone torch, and then powers this command block saying, "Are you still there?" So whenever this item despawns or someone grabs it, redstone torch powers, and there you go. So that is that. I just wanted to start out with that because that's kind of that's an independent thing. And let me just shove these back in this dispenser. Shove them back in the dispenser? That sounds weird. Never mind. On to the next thing. So the next thing I'm going to be going over is kind of a combination, but it's going to start out with this. The way that this turret works, well, when I had the idea, I was just like, yeah, I can do a tripwire, so whenever someone crosses in front of it, it activates. Unfortunately, the place I picked was not exactly great because tripwires only work a maximum of 40 blocks before the distance is too long and they don't work. This, from turret to target, it is about, I think it's 59 blocks exactly, so I had to come up with this thing which kind of takes away from the whole air of turretness. There's a better word for me to use than that, but I'm going to stick with that. The way that this works, I'm just going to show you down here. Whenever something crosses on that side of the, on these tripwires, it says left, so that the left command block is here, and this is the right one, so whenever you cross in front of here, it says right. Obviously this is messed up if you go this way, but that doesn't really matter. But with what these command blocks do, because I had to set it up to, and this will probably make more sense later, I had to set these up to, whenever something crosses on this side, I had to set this command block up to trigger something over there, and whenever something goes on this side of these tripwires, I had to set this command block up to activate things in the turret. And I hope that makes more sense later when I explain things, but whenever what these things do, they place redstone torches, and the way that this works is by that. So it works like this. So there's a redstone torch. It activates these two command blocks. It works like this. But it also activates this piston. And now that I look at this, do I even need this? I don't think I need that, do I? Nope, I don't need that repeater, although it kind of looks nice. Anyway, yeah, so it powers all this, but the redstone torch is there long enough for those command blocks to be activated, but then the piston pushes it out of the way. You may have seen redstone torches on the ground inside the turret. That's what those were from. Let me just throw these onto a cactus. Yeah, so again, I'll be explaining that a little more in depth about why that needs to be done, but yeah, now on to the next thing. So the next thing that I'm just going to show you really quickly is this changes the game rule command block output to false. That basically means that if you have a command block that will set a block somewhere, it'll say set block at, or coordinates whatever, or actually just say block set, I think. Let me just, yeah, block placed. But I have this set to false at the beginning here because that's an example. I have that set to false because in total with these command blocks that set both wool and air blocks, it's a total of 48 command blocks, and you probably don't want to, if someone else is on the server and they activate this, or I activate it because I tend to do it, I'm kind of proud of this, they probably don't want to see 48 block place happening. So that's why I have that, but at the interior I just have a little thing set up, and it sets it back to true. So and this only takes a few seconds to actually do, so it's not a big issue. Okay, so now for the actual command that sets the bullets in the air. And if this sounds a bit different, I'm recording this a few days after the previous clips, just because I've been busy and or lazy. One of those two, probably the lazy one. Never mind. To set the blocks in the air, it uses the set block command. The way that works, you have set block. You use, these are the coordinates, and then the block ID is here. 35 is the block ID for wool, and the 7 makes it the gray wool color. This one, I don't entirely remember what this is for because I built this about 2 to 3 weeks ago maybe, and I don't remember exactly what it's for, to be honest, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm gonna fly out here and show you how this works real quick. So this is a setup of what yes, I'm still here. This little setup here, there are a lot of those in there. So the way that this works, so here, I'll show you. These don't actually set the blocks. This is just an example, obviously. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and that corresponds with these 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just show you here. So it activates like this, because whenever a redstone block is powered with a repeater and maybe some other things, it will send a redstone signal like out from any direction. And so whenever this redstone block is powered, with this repeater, it powers the block under it, so it says 1, 2 like right afterwards. And there's a little bit of a delay, but not enough to notice it all really. And it goes here, and so this is 3, 4. So you get the 1, 2 pretty much. I mean, it's all happening pretty fast, so you can't really tell, but the 1, 2 happens first, and then the 3, 4 happens. And so that's just what's happening a whole lot of times in this sequence here. And so the way that the bullets disappear or whatever, it's basically using, it's setting an air block where the wool is. I'll go down here and show you. So I think it's this, yeah, this level down here. It's setting an air block. Again, don't remember what the 1 is for. Sorry. And so that's, sorry if I can get up here. So up here, setting the wool blocks, and then afterwards it goes down and sets the air blocks. And it should, I'm not sure if this is a rendering thing or something I've just messed up on and I haven't realized it yet. It looks like the bullets up here disappear first, when in reality the bullets down there should disappear first or be replaced by air blocks, and it should work like that because as you can see here, this is 780, 86, 15, and if we go down here, 780, 86, 15. So, and that's the first block in the setting air block sequence. Sure, why not? And so the bullets that are on the right side here correspond with this side of the target, and then the bullets that are on the left side here correspond with these. And so basically I have that little setup right down there here. So we have these two, and then we have these two together. These goes down here, then it switches up a little bit. These two, then these two in the corner, and then these two right here. And then it's kind of like that for the rest of the way down. I just had a kind of a strange situation with, or strange room kind of situation, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's why it's different the last two levels. And so I think the only thing that differs from side to side is down here we have this, which I'll explain later. It's not that complicated. It's just you'll see. And then if I can, there we go. And then down here we have this just sends out another signal, and this goes to changing the command block to true, which I already showed you that. So there, take that, blocks. So yes, now on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you guys is down here. It's this thing. Basically, this is summoning the exploding creeper. So if you'll see here, that goes down there, and we'll hear in a second. There, I'll do that again real quick, just in case you didn't hear. And so that's where the creeper is. This is set. It's having to do with the tripwires outside. It's how it gets set, kind of. Sorry, like jerked the thing there. And I'll explain what command blocks set this probably in the next section, which there will be a transition to about now. Okay, now on to probably the most difficult to explain thing about this, and if there are multiple kind of weird cuts in here, it's because I've explained something well, and then right afterwards I've messed explaining something else up. So that's why that's happening. So because this is a 59 block gap in between here, the tripwires won't work. I had to set this system up because if you cross over here, or if these command blocks weren't here, if you would cross over here, the stuff inside would go off, but the command saying target, where is it? The target acquired wouldn't go off inside the turret. Thinking about this now, well actually no, I'm just sorry. Never mind. Second thoughts. I could have the target acquired like activated over here, but I kind of prefer to have it in the turret, even though that made my life really complicated for like an hour. Yeah, I probably should have put it in there. Oh well, you know what? I built it, and I'm gonna explain it now. So, if you were to cross on this side of the tripwire, then things in there would get it activated, but the things inside the turret wouldn't get activated. And if you were to cross over here, then things inside the turret would be activated, but not things inside the target. So whenever you cross over on this side of the tripwire, the target acquired command in there, target acquired in there is activated, but at the same time it is placing a redstone torch up here. And what this does is hang on, I need a redstone torch. Let me grab that real quick, and here we go. I'll just explain this real quick. This is the command block that sets the torch down there to set off the creeper eventually, and that's actually on both sides, but that's not too important. So what these command blocks do, this sets an air block where this redstone repeater is, and then this, since the redstone repeater is powering it, it'll send out another signal, the command block will, to this command block, which sets a powered redstone torch here. And so that will power the whole thing. And the reason that the only reason that this random piece of redstone is here is, if I'm correct, I'm not entirely sure, I think that it causes a block update and depowers this thing. So if we were, actually I'm not sure if I'm going to mess things up if I take this out and show you guys. I'll try and put this down and look down, and you'll see that a torch or a powered repeater is, there you go. Did you see that? It was really quickly, or it happened really quickly. Let's try it again. Oh, sorry. So it just happens really fast. This is replaced with an air block, and then immediately after it's replaced with a powered repeater, and that powers everything. And you saw this redstone dust light up, and I think that causes a block update and deactivates it, because otherwise this redstone repeater will stay on constantly and it'll mess everything up. So now on to this side. Whenever you cross on this side of the this set of tripwires, this puts a redstone torch in here, and what that does, it powers this saying target acquired. It also sets the torch down inside of the target, starting the thing for the creeper. So if we were to do this, I'm not sure we'll do that. Target acquired, and yeah, you couldn't hear the creeper, but you saw you see there the object successfully summoned. So that's all that does. Looking at this, I don't think that was too complicated to explain, but I'm not sure. Just if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll hopefully I'll be able to explain things. But I think, oh no, frames, why are you dropping? Okay, so I've gone over all the stuff that's in this and how it all works together, hopefully. So yeah, I guess I'll just give a little one, another once over with the turret and stuff here. So if I haven't explained something well enough, then feel free to go down in the comments and ask, and me or maybe someone else will answer your question, hopefully, and hopefully explain it a bit better than I did. And yeah, I don't think I really plan to do another big thing like this, at least do another one and like show it off, but I don't know, I really like Portal, and I haven't seen a video like this. I've looked up working turrets, but I haven't seen something quite like this. So that's why I kind of decided to make the video, just to show people, I guess. And yeah, like I said, I don't plan to make another thing like this unless I get some kind of request, I suppose. If you want something from another series that's something like this or something, really, go for it, I guess, and I'll see if I want to do it and things like that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome, and you'd be even more awesome if you wanted to comment, rate, and subscribe, and all that stuff. Again, if you have any questions or comments or things like that, leave them in the comment section, as opposed to somewhere else. I don't know. You know what I mean, though. I hope you guys have an awesome day / night / morning / evening / whatever other vaguely specific. Why can't I say specific? Vaguely specific time of day there is. And I think that is about it. So see ya.